And I'm recording.
He looks like if Pee Wee Herman got buff. You know?
Yeah. I'm not used to seeing him without hair. It's like seeing a cat with that's like Mr. Bigglesworth.
Like a cat who got hit by a car.
You're missing.
I was just thinking about how I hate when people talk about my spirit animal is that lazy cat is my spirit animal, you know? Like they pick the dumbest
phrase?
shit. Yeah.
People refer to people as their spirit animal.
I
John
hate it when
Stamos is
people
my
have
spirit
a fucking
animal.
spirit animal, you know? Why do you need a spirit animal? I don't know.
It's empowering.
I guess. I think it's a hindrance.
Yeah, if you want to live in ignorance and not know why you do certain things.
But rather than just picking a spirit animal to excuse your stupid things that you do.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bat.
Sorry, dude. The bear is my spirit animal. That's why I break everything.
It's in my nature.
It's like, shut the fuck up. You're clumsy. You're a clumsy human. You have no fucking animals within you.
I just imagine someone who just randomly hits stuff off tables. I'm a cat. Just hit someone's.
No, you're a fucking furry. Yeah, call it what it is. No offense to furries. We just probably lost half of our audience.
We have a very strong furry following.
Yeah.
Well, we had.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Furry
we fucking do.
I'm sure we do
Furrying.
too.
Which one? Who do you think's the furriest?
Which actually
of us
brings
in
me
this?
to a point. I got asked if we could distribute our stuff on a different podcast platform as well. I'll get with you guys about that afterwards.
You mean just
There's
another?
one we're not on.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
we tried.
There's a couple we're not on.
Oh, well, anytime
yeah.
you find something like that, let us know.
Sometimes there are apps, and you just have to put it has nothing to do with our feeds. Like you actually have to put an RSS into the app.
Just redirecting it or something.
I don't know. I don't do the whole podcast thing. So
Who's the god from the Dragonborn add-on in Skyrim? The one that's got the eyes.
No, I don't remember that shit.
Do all the
Completely
other
off
gods
topic.
have no eyes?
I beat Skyrim like fucking a decade
Do you
ago.
know what I'm talking about, K-Way?
no, I hated that game.
The blurby black
He hated
blob
Skyrim.
eyeball
We're pissing
thing?
off everybody tonight.
I know. You hated
The
Skyrim.
K-Way hates all
Get
the
the
good
fuck
shit.
out of here. Yeah, but he
I
can play
did. I
hours and hours
absolutely
of
hated
Diablo.
Skyrim.
That's our fucking Natty 19's contrarian, everybody. Just
I
so
will
you know.
agree, though, that RimWorld is greater than Skyrim.
yes, it is.
I mean, have you
But
been there
no.
lately?
As far as the game goes, yes.
Yeah, the game's good, too.
All right. Everybody ready for me to blow this beholder away?
11:35. This is a late one, boys. We're getting
man.
started almost midnight.
I'm nervous.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Natty 19 podcast. I'm Jonathan Marshall, and we are back again for episode 93, The Death of Everyone. There's a lot going on right now in the show, so we're going to get right into it. I have no idea where this episode will go or how it'll end. Ultimately, as always, the dice will do the talking, and whatever happens, happens.
Svitlangi's going to ride this beholder to victory. That's what's going to happen.
Well, let's get the music going, and let's kick off episode 93 of the Natty 19 podcast. The intoxicating aroma of incense and spice fills the dimly lit study. Fenthaza sits on a large pillowed seat, dipping a quill into an inkwell. She gently touches it to a yellowed parchment stretched on her desk. I understand why you and the others would choose to follow Seth. Since usurping Mershak's throne, tension was rising amongst the Yuanti. Many craved their actions be seen, their prayers heard. There were many who believed Seth had devoured Mershak, and found the followers of Seth to be blind and desperate. Some of us saw this to be a redundant waste of time. If Seth could devour Mershak, then it would be Seth's deserved place to demand the respect of his followers. But enough of the history lessons, Svitlangi. You may not understand it yet, but it is only through fear we truly know one's soul. And this is true for ourselves as well. You will see Dendar's way in time. The dreams cannot be ignored. Her will is what matters most. All else is trivial in comparison. Find the black opal crown, and you will know true fear, and the power such fear delivers. Now you guys are back in the chamber, Svitlangi. You're stuck to this orb. Almost dead, just clinging on to life. As you gain an inspiration token. If you didn't already have one.
I don't remember. I think I used one fairly recently, so. All right.
I believe we left off here in the Vault of Reflection. Massive, spherical room. It's more like a dome, but because of the mirrored floor, it casts the illusion as though you're in a sphere. And there was a giant iron ball floating about 20 feet up in the center of the room. It had a drape on it. When Irame went to investigate, the drape was flung off, and in doing so, anybody wearing metal armor was instantly pulled to it, and there they remain. Meanwhile, an invisible beholder is casting fucking rays and beams all over the goddamn place. Svitlangi took one hard. She's bloodied.
Yeah.
Irame resisted one. Copernicus got hit with one, but because of his freedom of movement, he was able to resist most of the effects of that ray.
I still only get one action or one bonus action.
That's right. Yep, that is correct.
How long does that last?
I want to go ahead and say an hour or two, but you can.
Geez, okay.
But you every round. No, I think maybe 10 minutes. But every round you can make a saving throw again to see if you can resist it.
At the beginning or end of my round?
Yours was the slowing ray, and it says here the creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn.
Okay.
And that was a dexterity saving throw that you can repeat. Now, there was a little boo-boo, I gotta say.
Uh-oh.
There was a little boo-boo. There was a moment back then when Irame and Copernicus rolled initiative. They tied. It was when I was editing, and I heard that they both had a +2 when they were trying for a tiebreaker. Irame, under the imbuement of Ijin, with that dex bonus, your initiative bonus, I think, is a +6, not a +2.
It is, but we already would.
I'm just saying, I gotta clarify our boo-boos. The listeners gotta know. Otherwise, they'll be like screaming at us like, she has Ejin. She should have way more than a +2 to her initiative.
So we're going to reflect that in the next round.
Yeah, she would have had an 18. So yeah, okay.
I forget what I had.
No, it actually works out well. It works out. So here we go.
So am I going now?
No. I held
we should-
my turn,
Yep, you did hold your turn.
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
So as a reaction, can't I do something after I got blasted? with
I thought you
fucking-
needed
You
a
had-
tell
you-
or a...
You need a trigger
Trigger.
point, but...
So this is a difference between Pathfinder and D&D.
No,
In
Pathfinder, you still need a
in
trigger.
Pathfinder, there are two different ways you could do it. You could hold your action, which means you could do anything you want. You don't need a trigger point, but it happens after the round after the person's round, like as a reaction. Or you could load up an action that you need a trigger for, but you could preemptively do it before. Like you could say, if the beholder is going to do something, you know what I mean? So in D&D, there's only one way?
There is only one way, and that was on purpose. I actually read an excerpt as explaining as to why they did it that way. They didn't want the initiative order to ever change. It'd just be too much of a pain in the ass for the DM. They wanted to streamline and make it as smooth as possible. They didn't want the DM to have to track players that are constantly fucking changing their initiatives and this and that. So they purposefully made it like this. You can hold your action, create a trigger, and turn it into a reaction when it goes off. But since we didn't really know that at the time, we didn't have a trigger. You could take your action right now as a reaction, and then we'll go forward.
Can we get the
me
initiative
being
tracker?
next in line or not?
It will be after he takes his initiative.
Okay, but
I mean his reaction.
And then I'll go again at the top of the next round?
No, you're staying in the same spot because
That's what I thought we should do
you had
too.
a +6 to initiative. I see you have a 14 here, so that you would have rolled a 12 +6, 18. Svitlangi has 23 initiative, and then the beholder has 22. So the order is correct.
Never changed.
Never
Oh,
changed.
so why are we even talking about this? Let's
It
move
really-
fucking forward.
It really
Jesus
only
Christ.
switched them
It
to.
was useless.
So anyway, this is what I wanted to do. It had to be a physical action because we determined last time that if it was a spell, I would have had to declare it. Can I cut the straps of my breastplate? Like, I'm not wearing a full suit of armor. I'm wearing a breastplate.
Yeah, you can absolutely
Yes,
cut
you
this.
can.
All right, that's what I'm going to do.
Effectively destroying her armor, Svitlangi pulls out a shiv.
Dagger.
Shit. Made out of a
think
made out of a
there's
toothbrush.
I think there's an actual thing as far as like cutting off a breastplate and how long it takes to.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Hopefully it doesn't take more
I
than
can
one
pull
round.
it up.
Yeah,
Also, are you going to fall 20 feet from the sphere?
that's the best
Yes.
choice I have. I only have 15 hit points.
Yeah, but
So total.
if the sphere is 20 feet up, did I say 20 or 25 feet? I don't even
Said
fucking
20.
remember.
20.
All right, if you're 20 feet up, and then you're probably hanging, you're dangling, so you're at about 15 feet, which means 1d6, right?
Either way, I thought if it was 2d6, I could still take that much anyway. I just imagined I was not necessarily hanging by my fingers, but like kind of stuck to the...
Yeah, you'd be stuck to it, but it pulled you from the ground, so you'd be stuck to the lower part of the orb.
Yeah, it's up to you.
That's just how
I was
picturing it,
I was willing to take the 2d6 when
for the record.
I made that decision. I knew the risks.
All right,
Right,
Svitlangi.
so can I-
Yeah,
Can I use a reaction?
Sure.
Upon seeing Svitlangi cut her breastplate, Irme, knowing that she would fall, casts Feather Fall as a reaction on
Ooh.
Svitlangi.
Well, now we have some substance.
All those compliments paid off.
Yeah.
Boom, is Svitlangi, right as you sever the last strap on the breastplate, you begin to fall when you feel your body tingle. And you look over, you see Arame's fingers wiggling. And boom.
Well, hello.
And you slowly and gracefully fall to the mirrored floor below.
Just like being back at boarding school.
But
Now I don't think you can cast a spell on your turn.
And that was a
It was a
reaction.
reaction.
So I still have an
Okay.
action as a spell.
Oh, because it has a reaction.
Casting time.
Casting time.
Reaction.
Right, right.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think?
no, I
You can do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That makes more sense. That
Dude,
it's
if I burnt that
specifically-
saving your stupid snake ass, I would have been mad.
all right, Irme, you're up.
All right.
You hear the booming voice. Misat Irame.
Ew.
knows your name.
And you see the eyes. No, you don't see anything because it's invisible. But the eyes. Oh, you do see eyes in the purple. I can play with eyes. The eyes in the purple goo all look to you, Irame, as he says, he calls you out by name. How does he know your name? Because they've been watching your every move since you've gotten down on this floor. They have been watching you. They know everything about you.
Didn't I tell you that? You guys were making fun of me. Like, oh, you and scrying.
All right. So, Irame, although disturbed at the creature using her name, will gather her energy for a chromatic orb at level 4.
Level 4.
Now, how is this going to work hitting something invisible?
It's a disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage, but it just spoke, right?
Uh-huh.
So
That's where the disadvantage comes from. You can still get a sense of the area due to like movements and shit like that, talking, whatever.
Let's do it.
Invisible. All invisibility says is attackers get a disadvantage.
So Irame's going to put her all into this, and hearing the what she now probably knows to be a beholder speak and say her name tauntingly, she gets a half grin on her face because it gave away where it was. And she's going to use her Tides of Chaos to gain advantage. So they cancel each other out, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
And roll to hit with a chromatic orb. Hold on, I got to pick a damage type.
Roll to hit
After
first.
this, I got something to say too about your action.
That is a 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
24.
First blood on a beholder. Oh
It was an 18 on the die.
That was a good move, canceling out the...
Yeah. Okay. So 7, 15, 21, 25, 29 points of fire. That's her go-to.
Whoa, man. Takes it. 29 damage as this orb. You guys see the orb launch from Irame's hand. The orb shimmers where it hits, and you can see the outline. Just a bit of its eyes. Just... And then it shimmers back as the flames flicker out.
Can I move?
Yes.
Irame's going to fly behind the iron orb.
That puts you adjacent to Svitlangi.
Above her.
Yeah, okay.
Same spot, but above her, I guess. Hovering above her head.
Okay.
So if I fall on your ass.
All right. Does that include the turn of Irame?
That does.
All right. It is the turn of Copernicus. Heart.
Before we get into that, so there is specifically no way to take off armor quickly, except in Xanathar's. They actually have new armor that is cast-off armor, which allows you to destroy it when coming out of it. But if it's a normal piece of armor, it takes the normal...
So what makes it...
But you should be able to cut a leather strap. Right?
Like buckles.
That's the purpose of the cast-off armor in Xanathar.
I would imagine all armor is fucking cast off,
If
unless
you
it's like
destroy
plate
it,
mail or something like that.
you can't just take it off.
Right.
But if you
I don't have,
destroy it, that's like the
I don't have
punishment.
like greaves or like...
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I'm allowing it. He
I
straight
think
up
you should.
destroyed his armor to
Yeah.
get out of there. I mean,
So-
I mean, yeah,
I
it
just
could
wanna-
have been that cast-off armor.
I am
so.
curious,
Yeah.
though. What's the difference between cast-off and regular armor from Xanathar's perspective? Is it like... Is there a cost difference? Is there anything of that nature?
The cast-off armor, all I see from the difference here is that you can doff the armors in action.
Okay, so it's just a new flavor of armor. It doesn't have any, like, mechanical... Like, it doesn't
Right.
cost more gold to buy.
Also,
All right.
I use my Tides of Chaos.
yeah, your next spell is going to be a Wild Surge. All right, Copernicus.
I might fireball everybody. I'm terrified of that.
Copernicus Heart.
That would be funny for Svitlangi to die at Irame's hand. after all.
Attack me, you fool!
All right. Let's get focused on battle. Let's amp this up a little,
Alright.
guys. Not fucking dwell on every little thing. All right. So he sees the
Like
beholder.
rules.
Let's try to get it popping, make it exciting. So the beholder goes up in flames, and Cappy sticks out his hand, and fireworks shoot out from it, a blaze of different colored lights. Gonna do fairy fire. So
Nice.
Dex save.
deck save.
Dex save inbound. Natty 16, that's going to be an 18.
Oh no!
You got it.
I can't.
Oh shit!
I'd have to use my. I imagine I'd have to. Oh, we can't use our inspiration.
Wait, I
on
could use.
enemies. Anyway,
I
no,
might.
you can't use inspiration on enemies, but whatever
But
she might be pulling out, who knows? We'll see real
I
quick
actually
here.
don't think that I can because you already said if it passed or failed. So technically, I can anyway.
All right, so that fizzles out. That is a major disadvantage for us. Oh no!
This is a
Gabby-
major disadvantage for us.
Kathy
why don't
heads
you-
for the closest alcove.
Why don't you guys give me a perception check, on the fly, heat of battle perception check.
That's a 15.
15. All right.
Oh, that's something horrible.
Here, maybe that's
7
low.
or something.
All right.
I'm behind the ball.
What do you guys, Zabes?
1 second.
All right, Copernicus, since it's your turn, I'll tell you right now. As you do that, your spell fizzles out, but you are facing that general vicinity. You notice where your spell fizzled out, below, resting on that mirrored floor, is the drape that was on the iron sphere.
Interesting.
So the drapes on the floor.
Is your mage hand still out?
Probably, but I can't do anything else I already cast because of my disadvantage I have right now.
Yeah.
So Cappy's going to move in that alcove right there to try to take some cover.
You hear a click. The wall turns around. Nice. Cappy's safe.
If you could drape the cloth over the beholder, we'd be able to know where it is.
Right.
But
Sure,
if
cast it off.
mage hand is gone, then somebody would have to physically do it.
Nice. K-Way
That's my
smiling.
This
Is that
sounds like a terrible idea. Somebody go put a blanket on the beholder.
but the drape also prevents.
The sphere from enacting. Or
Right.
just-
So, like, what
yeah.
if an armored player, for example, like we had some paladin or something, was to wrap the drape around him? Do you think it would prevent him from being sucked up?
Oh, that's
good.
interesting.
That's an interesting
Concept, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Protect you from being sucked up.
I think it's just a normal fucking silk drape.
But it didn't. But the orb didn't attract anything until
Yeah,
it was.
it was blocking.
revealed, yeah. All right, next up, Zavril Dawn Tracker, the last in initiative for round 1.
Always.
Just gonna kill the
always.
beholder. and That's it.
I could, but I'm not going to. So,
What?
moving on this floor, can you explain it to me again?
You move at half movement
Fucking
speed,
forgot about that.
and if you get hit by something with force, then you slide until you hit something.
Okay. So, what is the negatives for moving at full speed?
You have to make a dex check or fall prone.
How at just one time, or a certain number of squares, or what?
Every 30 squares?
Every time you move, so just once per movement.
All right. So, I want to cast Zephyr Strike and run out, grab Svitlangi, and come back into the hallway. I will have 60 movement.
Okay.
My hero hunter.
What I'm curious about is stopping on the floor and turning around.
do, 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 do.
You bump into Svitlangi slides, bumps into Copernicus.
Bum, bum, bum.
Multicolored beams from the beholder.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking
Yeah, it's all
pool
slow
table.
motion.
There's like a fucking soft drink flying through there. All right. So as far as that goes, I mean, if you can figure out a way, I don't know, maybe a dagger in the floor or something, maybe some pitons.
Pittance.
I don't know. Get creative with it and sell me on it.
Well, she's right at the centerpiece, so you could slide to the centerpiece. That would
It's 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
stop you.
I'm on the ground.
Yeah, the ball's floating
Right.
20 feet up.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
there's also something in the center of the room on the floor.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's just the sphere?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's just the sphere. No?
No, there's something in the center of the room. I remember investigating it.
Doesn't say anything about a pedestal in the center. I think that's just the floating sphere with the drape.
All right.
The drape
You
looks
definitely
weird.
let me inspect something there.
I remember we were inspecting the
Everybody
outpost.
was inspecting everything that day. You were inspecting the drape, I want to say. This is what, in my mind anyway.
I don't know,
okay.
man. I think we got to put damage on this thing.
We did.
Like every person, as much as we can.
I have no way to hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have absolutely no way to hit it. So,
What's your, you wouldn't do so good with disadvantage?
I mean, is this thing on the ground?
Nope, it's floating about 20 feet up in the air.
No, wait,
I have no
he's
way to
talking
hit
about
it.
the beholder.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
beholder's
Yeah,
not
the-
on the ground. There's
It's
no
20
reason-
feet high, though?
Yeah, there's no reason for
It's
that
rolling.
thing to be fucking
Oh,
on the
okay.
ground.
Yeah.
It doesn't have legs.
I have absolutely no way to hit it.
It hovers up to 20 feet.
Okay.
That's its speed. So it's,
I guess I could jump attack it with my webs. I don't know how that would work.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
dual with 2 whips jumping
shield
in the air.
jump. That's why there's a shield in the treasure, dude. Set him up for a shield jump, dude. Spartacus style.
What
All
a
right,
great show.
I am going to attempt to slide over to Svitlangi and grab her and pull her to the hallway. I have 60 feet of movement. I guess I will. It's a dex save to move on the floor, or was it? something
It's a
else?
deck save.
Can we only use inspiration on ourselves? Or?
You can only use it on attack rolls if you can
Alright,
give it to
23.
somebody to use on their own attack rolls. So essentially, that would be the same thing.
Oh, we can't do saving throws and stuff with it.
You might be able to do your saving throws, but not enemy saving throws or anything like that.
Right.
You can do your attack rolls or saving throws.
23.
23 is a hit.
You betrayed me for the last time, Hunter.
Svitlangi kills you real quick. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you made it to Svitlangi. You slide, and you slide right into her because there's no way of really stopping.
Kind of like when kids ski into each other.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I would like to think I'm nimble enough to.
Now, what about picking her up and running her back?
All right. So you have Svitlangi. Are you trying to head back? That's going to require
Yes.
another deck save.
Yes, I'm trying to head back.
Okay.
Okay.
22.
All right. You guys successfully make it. Is dragging a friend
10,
full
20.
movement? Feels kind of weird in my bones.
I mean, I still.
Well,
Once
Svitlangi
I
would
got
be
to her,
helping. She's
I
not-
still had 40 movement left. So even if I move at half speed, I can
I'm
still
just.
make it.
I was just trying to
Okay,
set
then
your
we're good.
parameter as to how far towards the entrance of the dungeon you make it. So Christy was looking at me like, tink, tink. Her eyes blinking.
Yeah. That's right. We're
course she
completely
makes it.
leaving the tomb.
All right.
Next.
All right, and that will be my turn.
Okay, Svitlangi, top of round 2. What's up?
So is Longy's still in the room? You didn't, like, throw her in the hallway and take point?
No,
Okay.
I don't know what she wants to do.
Well, you know the
It's
beholder's
literally
coming up
as far
next.
as I can make right now.
All right.
Thank you, Hunter. You may have repaid your debt to me. And Svitlangi will cast a mirror image on herself for a little bit of defensive protection.
Ooh, this is a big roll right here.
That's not. I don't have to roll anything. Actually, it's just.
Oh.
It automatically. I thought it was. You roll like 1d4, but it's automatically creates. How many?
It's until they go to attack you, then you roll.
2 duplicates. So there are 3 of us,
Okay, there's 3 Svitlangis.
and she will retreat just around the corner. So she's going to go back into the passageway. She's going to exit the room and go just around the corner to avoid any rays, but she wants to still keep an eye out in case a friend needs a healing word or something like that. Or an ally. There are no friends here.
Ouch.
Someone just featherfalled your fucking ass to the ground and then came out and rescued you and brought you to the hallway.
Yeah. And you just made mirror images and ran away.
Wasn't that the point?
She just left us to die, Erme.
And otherwise, you would have wasted your actions if I just got killed. So
It is true.
I'm making your
That's
actions.
right. Worth it, yeah.
All right, at the start of its turn, you don't see this happen because it's invisible, but 150-foot cone centered on Irame.
What the fuck even is that?
Ice cream cone.
It's an enormous cone.
Irame, you between you and the beholder is this floating iron sphere, and this you hear that voice just mumbling something as the orb in front of you begins to vibrate, and in doing so, shortly after, as if gravity just gave way in the room, it falls down to the floor, and when it hits the floor cracks and splinters, sending just cracks from the center of the room all the way out to the edge as the orb crashes into the floor.
Does that make the floor more easily traversable?
It does.
Does it fall down to the next
Or
floor?
I was gonna say, yeah, is it a real spherical shape in this floor? Like if it gives way, is there like a drop?
You don't know because it just cracked for now.
Okay.
So loud as it echoes throughout the chamber. The floor just webs as this massive iron sphere smashes into it. So now the floor isn't slippy slidey any longer. And Irame, you fall to the ground as well.
And I don't get another... Wait, this is a new round, so do I have a reaction?
You do have a reaction.
So I'll cast Featherfall on myself.
All right, you go to cast Featherfall.
Aren't you flying?
Yeah.
Are you on the ground?
No, I'm flying.
It just
She's
dispelled
flying.
everything, like in a cone. Is my suspicion. That's why the
Yeah, Irame, you go to cast Featherfall. Boom! Nothing happens. Your magic is completely gone.
Okay, that burns a spell still, though, right? Yeah.
No, I don't think
you have no spell slots anymore.
it has successfully eradicated all your... I don't think you even get to cast the spell.
Okay.
Did that hit Copernicus?
It hits everybody... No.
Okay.
It hits everything in a 120-foot cone facing Irame.
Okay.
So,
So what do I take for damage?
So
at 20
essentially,
feet?
it pointed a 150-foot cone of anti-magic in your direction, which dispelled the sphere and also you, along with all your magical items. So you're essentially a mundane creature right now.
Wait, so my arm, everything's gone?
It's not gone. It's just you're not benefiting from any magic.
Oh, I don't know what my armor class is or anything.
Your armor class is still Ejin's.
Yeah, but I
Dex.
also have...
Like
Armor.
magical shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So your dex bonus +6.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and so
Svitlangi could have been crushed under that orb.
I was about to say that. You're welcome.
Whoa, dude, that's awesome.
all right, and let's see. All right, Copernicus.
Please, no.
Copernicus, you feel something invade your space, but you sensed it right as it's happening, and you manage to nimbly dodge out of the way from an attack.
That alcove saved me.
Irame, you are up. You almost feel at peace. This is the first time since you were a little girl that you actually felt normal.
Airman, can you make it visible?
No. Fuck. Okay, so damage? Oh, I cast...
from
Featherfall didn't
falling?
work, so I have damage, yeah.
Yeah, you have damage. How high were you?
20 feet?
All right, Irme, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the shattered floor. But you had 5 temporary hit points, so that brings you to 4 wounds.
See, I helped.
All right.
So Irme is going to move diagonally down 3 squares to the left. So what is that, 20 feet?
All right.
And
You once again feel the return of your magic.
so now that she's not concentrating on her flying, Irme is going to... She's going to cast Witch Bolt.
Which I wasn't going to say it this time, but then everybody looked at me.
So,
Maybe we should make a t-shirt for Rich Bolt.
So I'm casting, so does the Tides of Chaos thing kick in
Sure
after I've decided if I hit and all that jazz?
Yep, you go
All
ahead,
right.
roll your spell, and then roll.
That is going to... I'm going to re-roll that.
I like the tone of your voice. I'm going to re-roll.
That was horrendous. And to do that, I'm going to use a luck point. And that's another 24 to hit with the Witch Bolt.
Wow.
Lightning damage.
Okay, that definitely hits.
I didn't... Ugh, fuck.
What?
I didn't clarify what level I was casting it at, and now that I know that it hit, I feel like it's unfair to cast it at anything but the level it's at.
Well, what level were you going to cast it at?
2.
Okay.
It seems reasonable.
Yeah. I'm not
I mean,
playing...
you
It's a
cast your
fucking
last spell at
beholder.
4th.
Yeah.
Right?
I just feel like...
Fucking beholder, you're not
once-
going to start low.
Right?
Well, once you know that you hit, though, I feel like it's unfair to be like, oh, well, then I'll hit it with a level 4
It
spell
is
because I hit it,
typically, yeah,
you know?
but it
seems...
Lame.
lame.
Okay.
When
in
it
this-
comes to a beholder, I mean...
Yeah,
you're not
we're
gonna
unloading the
fucking-
bank here.
All right.
It's a boss fight. I mean,
I gotta say, I only have 1st level spells left, guys.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
I'm sorry, I used a lot of them before we got here.
So that's for 14 points of lightning damage.
wow. Okay.
But
hold
the
on.
arc between, so I won't have to make another spell attack. I'll be able to do an automatic 2d12 damage on my next turn if the
Oh,
arc between the beholder and I maintains.
If it maintains, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the start of its turn, it's gonna fucking anti-magic your ass again. So don't worry too much about that. All right. So that being said, Irme, your body tingles as your wild magic is invoked at the casting of that spell, and with that, you regain 9 hit points.
Nice.
Does that just max out?
So you're back up to full.
That's what happened on the chart?
That's what happened on the chart. You regain 2d10 hit points.
That was lucky.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty certain a damaging spell there at the beholder would have been better.
Yeah, I would have liked a
Yeah.
nice fireball centered on the beholder. Would have been really cool.
better, but
But I need
some
the
of
hit.
those
I need
are-
the hit points. I'm the only one, and it's fucking.
All right, next up is Copernicus Har.
I never made my deck save at the end of my turn. Can I take that now?
Oh.
To shake off that disadvantage I have?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Natty 19. Nice, I got all my actions back.
Shake
Yeah.
off the effects of the slowing.
I'm feeling pretty good about this
Yeah,
battle.
this
all of a
is
sudden.
going
Wow.
Now, is he visible because he's been shooting off beams and everything?
No, he's still invisible.
All right.
I mean, it's a disadvantage to all attack rolls against it. That's mechanically speaking, that's all it is.
is my mage hand still floating around that last 1 minute
Yes, because it's
since
only
I
round
pulled
two.
it off?
Yeah.
And then it all kicked off?
Yeah.
Can I grab that tarp, or not the tarp, can I grab the cloth and throw it over the beholder?
Yes. Yes, you can attempt to do so.
Is that going to be my action?
It'll be yeah. Well, I mean, is it to direct the mage hand? Is it an action?
I would assume a bonus action to move it. I should have looked that,
That
up.
sounds right.
Yeah, you should have looked that up. Let's keep this moving. For fuck's sake. Let's make it exciting.
All right. Next up
Action.
is
It's my action to control the mage hand.
All right. Yeah. So why don't you give this? I think it's got to be an attack roll to get it on it. Is that fair? I mean, what do you
That
think?
sounds fair.
Jesus.
Okay.
What do you think? Dex attack or?
You
Like
think it
ranged
should be a
attack?
dex? You think it should be a dex?
It's kind of like an aim thing, right? Maybe.
Yeah. So maybe I should roll.
Not
a
necessarily a
dex
save. I meant like a ranged attack versus a melee attack.
Oh, okay. So just add your dex mod to it.
Maybe.
I think my base attack bonus
Or does
is,
the mage hand get? Yeah.
my base attack bonus would be like a +6. Like
Maybe
if I
it'd be
was
a
to-
spell
All right.
attack.
Just use your. The mage hand is effectively his hand. I think.
Is it?
So I don't know. I mean,
We're gonna
Could
do
be the
+6.
spell attack bonus.
Oh yeah, spell attack bonus. That's what we should probably use, right?
sure.
All right, that's +7.
I don't want to nitpick it.
That's a fucking 10.
Total.
Can I give you an inspiration? No.
Do it.
It's gonna
No, you
fucking
can't.
remove that cloth anyway.
All right, so I try to throw the cloth on it, doesn't work, and then Cappy doesn't like Irame getting so close to him. He wants to keep spread out. So I'm going to.
No shit, she's a death magnet.
She got close to Svitlangi. Look what happened.
I'm going to move
Yeah.
my full movement and run straight up to the north to try to get behind where I think the beholder is.
All right. You actually don't have to go too far, as the.
Is that as far as I can move?
No, you can move further than that.
Yeah, I want to go as my full movement.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's actually right here.
Can I make it to the alcove?
No.
No?
It's
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can make it to the alcove, just
Yeah.
barely.
Yeah, Cappy just runs from one alcove to the next and ducks around the corner. I still have a bonus action, and for my bonus action, I will cast Hexblade Curse on the beholder.
Wait, moving your mage hand wasn't a bonus?
That was a full action,
Oh, apologies. I was getting beer.
unfortunately.
Wasn't paying attention.
All right. Hexblade Curse is out on the field.
Now I'll crit on 19 and 20, and that's it.
All right.
We got to get this thing visible.
All right. That brings us to Zavril Dawn Tracker.
Zavril still cannot do anything.
Maybe I should give my inspiration to Cappy because he's got the he's got two options really. You've got like the mage hand drape. You've also got fairy fire. Oh no, fairy fire's a save.
I
so
need to
wouldn't
see it to be able to cast the spell.
Right.
And it's a very powerful spell that could end this fight, possibly. If
All
it
right,
works.
so
Yeah.
Zavril has an idea of what he wants to do. Just give me a moment
Yo.
to see if I can actually do it all.
I don't want to spoil it, but I need to see it. If I can see it,
There's a lot of confidence at this table,
yeah.
Dude.
especially compared to how he left.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm wrecking that thing. I've already done
You
like.
have done a lot of damage.
Yeah.
All right,
It's gonna
so
fry me though. I'm
That's
so
why I was saying-
fucked.
That's why I was saying you're a death
I'm
magnet.
so fucked.
I will say this: on its turn, more rays are coming out.
I don't see it on the initiative tracker, so I don't know if it's bloodied or not.
Okay, it's because you still can't. See
I wrote
it.
down how much damage I've done so far. Because
How much have you done?
43 so far.
Things probably got like close to 200 hit points.
I would. Yeah.
all right, Zavril is going to run out. Is the I guess crystal or the metal object that's on the ground now, right?
Yes, it is. It's smashed into the floor. The floor is completely normal terrain now.
Does it look like I could hop on top of it?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Nice. I like where your head's at.
Do you?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And you do, as you run into the room, climb up the drape, you look over on the western side of the room, you see the drape laying on the floor that Copernicus tried to throw on top of it.
I'm actually going to try to intimidate him.
Oh my
Yes.
god,
Oh.
that was
It's
your
not going
plan?
to
I
work.
thought you
Okay.
I just-
totally misread that.
All right, he's going to say something. Here we go. You got to sell me
Yes,
on it.
Role play it.
All right. Well, we have a coward here hiding in the shadows. Show yourself and fight correctly. You know, something like along those lines. And I'm actually going to use
-5.
my action to
But without the
use
stammer.
intimidation. I know you really can't even intimidate a beholder, but
Step aside.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's all take a turn trying to intimidate this thing. See who wins.
You just hear Tasinam.
what?
I've been writing
Doesn't
down.
speak.
I've been writing down everything he's been saying to try
Dasi
to-
Nam is the new one.
so I could try to crack the code, crack the language.
Learn it.
Yeah.
Do you have one of these in your fancy book, Savril?
No, but I did roll a 17 on my intimidation check.
Okay, what does that?
Oh.
What does it do mechanically?
Gonna run away.
That would be awesome.
We're gonna get all this loot. We're gonna go back to the 3 C's shipping and freight.
It's gonna be in our employ.
Svitlangi's gonna join the team reluctantly.
Right. She's gonna have to be a pencil pusher from now on. She's got 15 hit points.
Pencil pusher.
She's got 15 maximum hit points.
We call those shit points.
Yeah, those would be
She's got
shit
the
points.
There's shit
shittiest
points in
points.
this. In this neighborhood.
But like I said, I was gonna try to convince him to show himself so that he wasn't
Yeah, fighting like a coward.
hiding like a coward.
But what does intimidate do mechanically, or is it just that?
Like if you succeed, he becomes.
It's when you attempt to influence someone's
All right, so
through
it doesn't.
whatever.
So there's no mechanics behind it, like stunned for 1 round or something like that. No, nothing like that.
No, it's like a
No.
it's like a different approach to like a persuasion. or
Yeah, like
something.
what your
Okay,
desire
yeah.
is for it to do.
All right, well, nothing happens. I mean,
not
Sararak casted a wish spell on him. He has no control over his invisibility, even if he wanted to remove it. he
permanently
just can't
Oh,
fucking-
interesting. He didn't cast the invisibility
No.
upon himself.
No.
Cool.
Little peek behind the curtain.
Little
Yeah.
peek behind the screen.
Behind the screen.
So, like, that gives you information on ways to not make it visible.
It does.
Um,
You don't know if he has like a spell or something like that. He could probably dispel himself to fucking remove it.
well,
Are you making any attacks?
yes, maybe if he, I don't know if he could like direct his anti-magic eye towards himself. I don't know if that's
that
a
would
thing.
be far more than just revealing yourself, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd
that
be
would be-
kinky.
Yeah, that'd be like
that'd be like
Looking inward.
reflecting on
Reflecting.
himself.
some BDSM beholder stuff going on
He
there.
looks in. He looks inward to himself, and he realizes he doesn't want to be a boss in a dungeon anymore. He actually wants to be a shopkeep in Port Nyanzaro.
It is the vault.
to be a farmer.
It is the vault of reflection.
It is. Make him have
let
an
us all take
existential
this-
crisis.
Let us all take a moment to reflect.
He grows a bunch of potatoes and they have little eye sprouts coming out of them.
Yeah, he's petting them. Oh my babies!
No, and I do not have any other actions I can do.
All right, not even the drape.
Not even
toss.
some whipping.
Not even a
Well,
whipping.
he's up on the ball now.
That's what I thought you were
can't
going
whip?
for.
You
Yeah.
you can't whip at all.
I can't reach him from here.
I thought
and I
you
would
s-
have to wait to the next room to jump across.
No, you certain-
As far as movement goes.
You certainly are within. He's 5 feet away from you. You certainly can.
But the intimidation thing wasn't an action, is that?
You
It
climb.
would have been an action. I didn't realize he was so close.
You climbed up on the ball, so I think that made you.
All right,
closer.
so
No, he's
check.
actually 15 feet away, right? So
Yeah, he's out of reach.
Yeah.
No, he's not. It's
how,
it's
how,
a
how
large.
big was
cre-
the ball?
oh,
It's a large creature. I think that's where
Oh, okay.
everybody's
Gotcha.
getting. I have
So
his
it's-
location on my screen. You guys can't see it on your screen, but on my screen I have his location.
So
and
in-
Zavril is 10 feet away from it.
I mean, think about this, Saves. You have an invisible creature that may be within reach or maybe just out of reach. It doesn't hurt to throw a whip every now and again.
Yeah.
Well, then I will use my bonus action to
whip him.
Yeah.
Whip him
use
good.
your bonus.
somewhere to the west.
Yeah,
If you
whip
miss him, you
somewhere to
miss
the
him.
west.
Elevate it a little bit and somewhere to the west.
Okay.
In the wise words of Devo, whip it. Whip it good.
Would be good.
Yeah, Slayer's gonna slay.
Gonna slay, slay, slay.
Armor class 21.
That's gonna hit.
Jesus. For 5 damage. Normal slashing.
All right, 5 damage.
Maybe we could see blood dripping on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
It certainly takes it. It certainly takes the damage. You feel your whip connect
Nice.
for the first time since you've been in this tomb. Your whip actually fucking...
It feels that way.
Yeah. And it was epic, too. You ran up on the ball, called him out, then whipped him.
When he doesn't show himself.
Yeah. Maybe you did get in that beholder's
Coward.
head.
All right, top of round 3. Svitlangi.
Svitlangi, seeing that her allies are continuing to fight, she's going to go back up to the entryway to the room, and she's going to mutter a quick prayer. Seth, grant the allies of your servant. Fuck.
That started
lost my
great,
words.
so start over just like that.
Grant the allies of your servant good fortune. She's going to cast Bless upon the 3 allies. Arame, Copernicus, and Zavril.
And then
Nice.
she's going to go sleep.
And she's just going to duck back around the corner.
No, you're going to dramatically hit the door side of the door frame, and then slide down it slowly.
I mean, she's in bad shape.
Yeah.
What's
Honestly.
your bless do at this level?
It adds up. Yeah, I can only cast it at first level. It gives you a d4 to add to your attacks or saves. But it lasts a minute, so it's 10. It's good for 10
Dude,
rounds.
the saves is huge.
Yeah.
Saves
Does
is
that
Yeah,
stack with
absolutely.
other stuff?
That's a good one.
All right, it
I'm excited.
absolutely is. So does that conclude the turn of Svitlangi?
It does.
All right, oops.
Yeah,
It
we
sucks.
got this.
I'm gonna try-
Beholder, schmolder.
Behold this.
All right, first ray erupts. The room glows. Ooh, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3 targets.
Do we?
Svitlangi's gone.
You gotta move Svitlangi up to the doorway.
No, he moved
Nah,
back
Oh, he
down.
moved back
I went
down.
up
He
there and
moved back.
cast Bless on you guys.
And I'm behind the beholder, so I mean, he probably wouldn't target me.
There's eyes all over it. There's no such thing as behind a beholder.
It was worth it.
Wasn't
worth a
there
try.
wasn't there a joke about backstabbing a beholder?
Oh, probably.
Yes.
All right, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First ray is going after Irame.
Thank God. No, I'm just
Oh my god! How many rays are there total? 10. So let me roll a d10 to figure out which ray is going to
Not
disintegrate Irame.
Yeah, not the one that hits Svitlangi.
All right. Oh my god. All right, Irame, give me a Constitution saving throw. Add your bless, and you better fucking pass.
That's what Charlie had to roll.
I'm gonna get like incinerated
Svitlangi.
and just turn to dust immediately.
Just pass this.
Yeah, just pass.
Hold on, let me look
Just
at my
roll
options
high.
in
All
case
you
I
have
don't
to
pass.
do is roll high.
Yeah, but no, I know. I just want
On
to
a
see what my
successful
options are.
save, you'll take half as much of this fucking
Yeah,
nasty
so
damage.
I need to pass
Oh,
this.
is it necrotic again?
Sure is.
Oh, dude. There's got to be a way to get our hit points back.
Yeah, this is just
Yes,
too
in the
rugged.
tomb.
All right.
Yeah, we have
Get to the end of the tomb,
We have
kill
to
the
remove
final
the
boss.
death curse.
What the fuck?
So you're looking
Okay.
at 35 damage if you fail.
What? Why are you freaking?
There's no roll to hit?
No,
What?
it's just a saving throw.
For half? And
Can
it
I
automatically
stack
hits?
a bend luck on top of the bless? Right. My bend luck.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Okay. I'm gonna use a couple sorcery points and add.
Oh, wait a minute. It can't do that.
What?
Its anti-magic cone is on you.
Does that mean I couldn't cast Bless on you?
Ooh, so the bless wouldn't have worked on Irame.
How is this better? This is worse. Okay, so its beam is on me and it's
No. It can't cast the necrotic beam on you because
Alright.
its anti-magic cone is on you.
Is that cone one of its actions? Does it have to keep that going? Or
And
is
does
it
the cone keep like?
At the beginning of his turn, he can move it wherever he wants.
Okay.
And he's going to have it on Irame because she did 40-something odd damage to him with magic, and he's
Okay.
not going to have that. So
Wait, hadn't she moved since then?
yeah, but
Yes.
that was
turns?
But
right.
now
It's
on
his
his turn,
turn now,
it turned
so
to look at me again.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
my bless, I still could have cast bless on the other two.
Yeah,
Like
still
I, didn't,
cast
I didn't
me.
get caught in the cone.
right. You didn't get caught in the
Yeah.
cone, and you still cast it on Irame.
But it didn't work.
But
work
right
on
now,
Irame.
it's in an she's in an anti-magic cone. So the bless. Now, if the cone is removed, I think the bless comes back.
Okay.
Right? I think
don't
that's
know.
how enchantments
Sure.
work and shit. So, so that ray. No, Irame, you lucked out.
So if
there's
they
an-
get in the ray, wait, I guess that's no metagaming.
So he can't cast
wouldn't
his
know.
ray into the cone.
Will I regain
Right,
maximum
which
hit
means-
We
points?
don't know that though.
right, which means his targets. So okay, let
Thank
me.
God I didn't just take necrotic damage.
All right,
But
Sorry
what
if
if
it's one of you
there's-
suckers.
But what if there's only one of us left? Then how does he? Oh, I guess he can shut the cone off, right?
All right, Zavril, you got a beam coming at you.
The whole reason I stood here was because of that anti-magic ray.
All right, and
Could have said something. Jeez.
no, the ray is now moved towards facing Irame, which I don't think you can. I don't know if Zavril would be able to detect the movement of the ray.
Right? Is the ray visible?
It's
or
not
is it-
visible, no.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a little sonar thing. So Zaves, same thing, same ray. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget your bless.
All right. I only have a -2 Constitution. I'm good.
Can I give him my inspiration?
we-
Yeah, you can.
Oh well,
Yeah, you can.
should I?
Well, let me roll the +4 first. Because I rolled a natty 20.
Oh, nice.
Is 26 good?
26 passes. DC was
He
16.
loved saying that.
I did.
Now here's the damage. Do you want to take the 35 damage that I already pre-rolled for Irame's would-be hit, or should I roll for you?
You should roll for me again.
All right, here it comes.
Oh,
Just
what? That was like
43.
brave. That was.
No, but that's half though, right?
Still,
Or do you
Still.
already have it.
Still.
22 damage,
Right.
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
43
21.
total necrotic
And
damage. You take
sometimes
half.
you win, sometimes you lose.
Well, I mean, he re-rolled the type of damage and everything.
Look at that.
So it's only
8,
fair if he
7,
rolled-
7,
Yeah,
6.
oh, God.
No ones. So,
You know, I should have just.
There's 1,
ran
2,
from the
1,
fight.
3. The rest are
I
5
should have
and
just
5.
ran from the fight.
So that was 21.
Ah!
So that was 21 total necrotic damage.
Wow.
And we'll see you next time on the Natty 19 podcast.
Damn.
goodbye.
This room is fucking us up. This is what happens. This room softens you up, and when you go any further, you're dead.
Done.
Well, you keep throwing the necrotic. Like, there's a 10% chance that's gonna be his.